Welcome and welcome back to Learn English in Minutes. Today's title is What to Say When You Don't Know What to Say. Have you ever stood in front of someone and felt completely blank? You wanted to help. You wanted to say something kind, but nothing came out. Just silence and regret. If that's ever been you, you're not alone. Today, I'll show you what to say when you don't know what to say. It's not just a lesson in English, it's a lesson in life. Let's talk about those uncomfortable moments, the times when you want to speak, but you just don't know what to say. Maybe someone shared sad news with you. Maybe a friend is upset, or someone is angry, and all your words suddenly disappear. Your heart feels something, but your mouth stays silent. You wonder, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I make it worse? So you say nothing. And later you think, I wish I had said something. If this has ever happened to you, you're not alone. And you're not wrong for feeling stuck. Because the truth is, words are powerful. But choosing the right ones takes practice. Today, I want to help you with that, to show you simple things you can say when your mind goes blank, when your heart feels something, but your lips freeze. Let's begin with this big idea. Silence doesn't have to be awkward. Sometimes, when we don't know what to say, we think we have to fill the space with words. But the truth is, being present is often more powerful than speaking. A simple hand on someone's shoulder, a quiet nod, a kind look. These say, I see you. I care. I'm here. Even before words come. But when you do feel ready to speak, there are a few powerful phrases that work in almost every situation. Let me share them with you. When someone tells you something sad, like a loss, a failure, or disappointment, you don't need big words. Just say, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Or, that sounds really hard. Or even just, I'm here for you. These are small sentences, but they make people feel seen. And that is the most important thing. Sometimes your friend is struggling and you want to help, but you don't know how. Try saying, I don't know what to say, but I'm here with you. It's honest. It's real. And it reminds the other person that they're not alone. When someone is angry and you feel uncomfortable, take a breath and say, I can see this matters a lot to you. Or you have every right to feel that way. You're not fixing the problem. You're respecting their emotion. Now let's look at another kind of silence, the kind that happens during small talk. You meet someone new. You're not sure what to say. You feel the pressure to sound interesting, but your mind goes blank. Start simple. Ask about them. People love to talk about themselves. Say things like, how was your day? Or what kind of music do you like? And if you feel stuck, try a smile and say, I never know what to say at first, but I'd love to get to know you. Being honest breaks the ice, and honesty is refreshing. Sometimes silence comes when you're nervous, maybe in a meeting or during an interview. Your voice shakes. Your thoughts run away. Take a breath. Pause and say something like, let me think for a moment. Or, that's a good question. These short phrases give your mind space. They're like little bridges from silence to speech. You don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to keep the connection alive. In relationships with family or friends, silence often means one of two things. You're afraid of hurting them, or you don't know how to express what you feel. Here's a phrase that helps in many emotional situations. I don't have the perfect words, but I want to understand you. It shows you care, even when your language is simple. Love doesn't need perfect grammar. Now let's talk about recovery. What if you already said something wrong? Or you missed your chance to say something at all? You can always go back and say, I've been thinking about our conversation. I wish I had said something better. Or, I didn't know what to say earlier, but I want you to know I care. It's never too late to try again. People appreciate effort, not perfection. Now think about this. How many times have you stopped yourself from speaking just because you were afraid it wasn't enough? But sometimes, a simple, are you okay? A gentle, do you want to talk about it? Or even just, I'm listening can change someone's day. When in doubt, be kind, be present, and be brave enough to speak simply. Here's one more important point. What to say to yourself when you don't know what to say to others. Sometimes we're not silent with people. We're silent with ourselves. We ignore our own feelings because we're not sure what to tell ourselves. In those moments, try saying, I'm allowed to feel this, or it's okay not to have all the answers right now. Give yourself the same kindness you'd give a friend. If you practice speaking to yourself with patience, you'll find it easier to speak to others with calm and care. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Start with small moments, a kind text, a gentle reply, a question asked with curiosity. Over time, you'll build the muscle of saying something meaningful. And don't forget, silence is not failure. It's just a pause. And a pause can be a powerful space, a space for care, for thought, and for connection. So next time you don't know what to say, remember this. Say something small. Say something honest. Say something kind. And if you can't find the words, just be there. That's more than enough. Let's quickly go over what we've learned today. When you don't know what to say, you can still show up with presence and warmth. Use simple phrases like, I'm here for you. I'm listening. Or, let me think for a moment. You don't need fancy vocabulary. You just need heart. Remember, it's not about saying a lot. It's about saying something real. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope this helped you not only with your English, but with your confidence in speaking from the heart. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep learning English through real, meaningful stories. See you next time on Learn English in Minutes.